Um, Film impacts our lives, doesn't it? It makes us feel. It makes us think differently about topics, about life. And today I just want to share a couple ways that film has changed and affected my life. So I'll tell you a story. 1986, I was in middle school, sleepover at a friend's house, Trumbull, Connecticut. We got the rated R movie. We're not supposed to have it. We're not supposed to watch it. But we pop in the movie Platoon. And some of you can conjure the images that come up when we say that. You know, Staff Sergeant Barnes, Staff Sergeant Elias, all the things that this unit does wrong. But the guy that I honed in on was Lieutenant Wolf, the officer that was supposed to be leading that platoon correctly and failed in his mission. And at 12 years old, I told myself, if I get my chance, if my generation is at war, I'm going to go and I'm going to do it right. Fast forward 15 years later, the tragedies of 9/11 occur. I've already graduated from West Point. I'm in the 10th Mountain Division. And another series comes out, another war movie that's incredibly impactful on my life. And that series was Band of Brothers. And a couple ways that it really made me think. The first one was it challenged me to be a better leader. I remember watching Band of Brothers on the eve and on a few weeks prior to when I was going to deploy as a company commander, just like Dick Winters was a company commander of Easy Company, I was going to be a company commander. And I remember wondering, questioning, could I lead like he led, with character, with bravery, with intelligence? And through my time fighting Taliban and Al-Qaeda in Afghanistan on the Pakistan border, that image of Dick Winters leading his company came back to me again and again. But just like Dick Winters couldn't do it without First Sergeant Lipton, I couldn't do it without my First Sergeant, First Sergeant Dennis Earl. And Band of Brothers did an incredible job of showing the relationship between the officer and his senior enlisted, the officer and the non-commissioned officer. And First Sergeant Dennis Earl was my rock. He was my right hand. And we got through that together, just like Captain Winters and First Sergeant Lipton got through it together. The other thing I loved about Band of Brothers is that it captured the transformation that our young people go through when they join the Army. It took us on that journey, and we watched as they grew as individuals and they grew as a team. And that's what I love about the Army so much, is watching young people come in and grow into a better version of themselves, sometimes through the hardships of deployment. But they grow and they learn to put team before self. And as we look at our next generation, that's what we're looking for, whether it's in the Army or in the civilian world. So those are the things from Band of Brothers that meant the most to me. And when it came time for me to leave Afghanistan and to leave my company and turn it over to the next guy, just like Captain Winters did, in combat downrange, he had to leave his company. I had to do the same thing. And I was searching for the right words to say. And once again, I turned to the series Band of Brothers. And I remember what Captain Winters said. He said, "I'm not a hero, but I served with a company of them." Thank you.